Crypto Kids, welcome back to another video. Today I have the legendary Davinci J15, and the reason why I wanted to bring him on today is number one, to get his views on the price of Bitcoin, and number two, what happened was over the weekend, Davinci went viral again with his original video that he posted in 2013. But the truth is, there's a lot of things that people do not know about this video, and I really wanted to cover it. So Davinci, thank you so much for joining. How you doing, man?
I'm in the pipe 5x5.
Staying
you know how I do.
alive. Yeah, in Dubai, yeah, as always. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to get Davinci's view on Bitcoin first, because I know that's what the people want to hear. What's going to happen to Bitcoin? Is it going to go up, down, sideways, or to the moon? So Davinci, what do you see here on the charts?
Well, it looks very dark. Right?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Very dark. I mean, we have to hold the line, right? We have to hold the $60,000 mark approximately, and if we hold that line, then we can turn things around. Failure to do so means lights out all the way to 47K.
$47,000, huh? I mean, we were talking about this together on the Moon Show, and you mentioned a particular level to break in order for that to happen. So we were talking about this potential bullish pennant situation that I mentioned last night on my channel, and you said that you actually like how this trade looks.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking that trade with a whole Bitcoin, right? Because
The
it's
whole Bitcoin. Wow.
Because you gotta take the risk, right? It's that's the best position to get into the trade.
Correct.
And if it fails, and then you have to let go, of course. But yeah, you can. I could probably just stop loss it at the last that crazy wick that's down, that's further out. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's
would you use leverage for this? Because it's a pretty good risk to reward. I mean, you would be making 42% unleveraged if you wanted to take profit at 90K. If this keeps on going, then you don't have to take profit, but you'd have a stop loss of 6.5%. So would you put in leverage there or no leverage?
6.5%. Jesus.
Hell yeah. So that's why I kept it at the candle bodies.
But that's that's the safest point,
Correct.
right? I mean, it is what it is, right? Because Bitcoin it's got industry players and big people involved in this, and they push this thing around a lot. On the last Moon Show we did with Carl, he was just saying, "Hey, you know what? It's breaking out right out of this flag. Get into a trade." He was trying to goat me into a trade, and I was like,
"Did you get into it or no?"
No.
Okay.
I was like, "Dude, it's probably going to reverse. I should actually short it." And he says, "What?
Good luck." Oh, we've done well. Did you get into it or?
I didn't short it. I should have.
Oh no. Okay.
Because it just reversed.
Yeah,
heavy.
I don't like shorting in the bull markets either. I just like buying the dip.
Exactly.
Personally.
It would have been a hard short because I would have had to start it at 1,500 and went all the way up to 71,500. I would have had to start it at, and it went up to 71,800 ish area, 840 or something like that. So it would have been a hard short to friggin' hold.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was moving fast.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So, but yeah, that would have been the short of the century because it never came back to that. Right. I mean, it came close to 1,200 before it actually failed. Yeah. But yeah, that would have been the short, right move.
So in summary, basically, me and Davinci, I'm not going to keep the stop loss this low. I'm probably going to do something like that. And to me, this is a good risk managed trade. Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's just our TA only. So please look at different analysts and come to your own conclusion before deciding. But I personally think that this would be a very good opportunity to jump into a long position. We've been long since 43K, but I think this would be a cool opportunity. And if Bitcoin does break below the stop loss, then it is what it is. But what you mentioned, which was super interesting, is that Bitcoin can potentially reverse down to $47,000. And what's at $47,000 is two things. Number one, the golden pocket on the monthly time frame. And if we go back to March 2022, Bitcoin hit 47K and then dropped 65% towards the downside. Do you have a time frame on when this actually would happen, like 1 to 2 months, or
Well,
What do
probably
you think?
before the happening, right? So sometime.
So in like
Before,
2 weeks?
yeah. Exactly. So if I mean, if
Wow.
if we break down below 60K, it's lights out, right? So
Yeah, it's scary because the halving is happening in very soon, like in a very short amount of time, and I don't think people realize how close it is. And when it does happen, we went back into the different cycle histories, and Bitcoin every single time has a correction leading up towards the halving. So that's the TA segment with Davinci. Now, this is what I really wanted to get into because over the weekend, Davinci went viral once again with his incredible clip that everybody on the internet know him about, which he posted in 2013, begging everyone to be buying just $1 worth of Bitcoin. And Elon Musk actually commented under it. What was your initial reaction? I remember I'm the one who sent you this, and that's how you found out
yeah,
about
exactly.
it.
I know. I found out about it by you, and yeah, I was quite wow. Elon Musk was commented. That's crazy. So I guess Elon Musk knows who I am.
Hell yeah, and you told him, funnily enough, to
Yeah.
look, if you missed Bitcoin, then go buy bread. Look, it should be there it is. But you didn't listen, and then you told him to go buy bread. That was crazy. Lex Friedman as well. He also commented under it, but it's just this is nothing. Davinci is a huge legend, and when he did make this video, and we'll go into some of the previous videos he made coming up to this because. It wasn't in 2013 that Davinci told people to buy Bitcoin. He's told people to buy Bitcoin even before when we were trading at like $1 or $2. And the crazy thing is that Davinci made a bet saying that, look, I'll cover your losses up to, how much was it?
$1,000.
$1,000. You buy Bitcoin, and if you lose the $1,000, I will pay it back for you. Only 10 people listened.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy is that?
It was actually 5 people that.
5 people. Okay, I misremember it.
Yes, it was 5.
5.
Yeah.
Dang it, man. And they gifted you. I remember you telling me that they gifted you.
2 of them gifted me 100 Bitcoin.
And you sold?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay, that's up to you. But hey, you know what? Even if you did, I think ever since you told people to buy Bitcoin in 2013, Bitcoin is up like a couple of 100,000%. So even if you did sell, I think it is within your full right to do so. But the thing is, Bitcoin, and let's congratulate this first. Davinci, you hit 500,000 subscribers. That is unbelievable. You've posted 1,700 videos on YouTube. I told some of my audience to go over to your channel and congratulate you beforehand because you're at 499K. And I'm like, guys, by the time I post this, he's probably going to hit it. So huge congrats to you.
Thanks.
Thank you for being in the space and educating us.
Thanks. It's been a long haul. Of course, I've been around here since 2008. I can't believe that I've gotten this famous.
Man, you deserve it. You deserve it because the amount of things that I learned personally from you, it's unbelievable. And look at you. This is 15 years ago, Davinci 15 years ago, and today he looks younger than he was 15 years back. So congrats on that too, man.
Yeah, I started in December 2008. It was silver, and I didn't expect to get a lot of people watching, but man, it was quite surprising.
You got good views. I mean, you basically got the same views I have today, 15 years back, and that just goes to show how big of a legend you are. And the crazy thing is, you were talking about gold and silver back then. You were not talking about Bitcoin 15 years ago. It was only until 12 years back that you start to incorporate Bitcoin into your daily videos. And this was the first video you published about Bitcoin 12 years ago in 2011. So before the one you got famous with, which was posted in 2013. And if we go back to the Bitcoin price chart, Bitcoin was in the single digits when you posted about Bitcoin first. And what was your experience with that? How did you find out about Bitcoin back then?
Well, I mean, I can't find the actual first video I mentioned Bitcoin. I don't know what happened to it. I can remember getting a lot of dislikes on it.
Yeah, you were getting so much hate on it, so you probably deleted it or something.
I don't know, something like that, or got removed. But anyways, I got 751 dislikes. I remember seeing that, and it was brutal. And the reason why I started that video is because this guy told me about Bitcoin. He messaged me, and when YouTube had a messaging system, and I wish I had all those messages because that would be an epic message to keep. But Maybe I
Sell
still
it
have
as
it.
an
Maybe I
NFT.
still have it as a as an email. I should look for it. But yeah. Anyways, he sent me a message and he said, "What do you think about Bitcoin?" I went over to the website immediately and I said, "Oh, scam! You can't solve the double spend problem."
No.
And I said, "I'm gonna find out how they're trying to scam you." And I went through the source code and I realized it wasn't a scam. And then I said, "Oh, damn! I had to do a video. I did a video saying every once in a while something comes along that makes poor people rich because they bought it really, really early and really cheap." This is one of them. This is one of them. I was banging my finger on the table.
No way.
Yes.
And if we measure how much Bitcoin has gone up since you posted first about it back in 2011, then now you're basically in the millions and millions of percent. So another testament to how legendary you are. And thank you so much for your presence. It means a lot. But the question that I want to get into, Davinci, is it too late to buy Bitcoin now? Is it too late? Because we're up millions of percents already.
No, Bitcoin is going to, another probably a couple $1 million, maybe even $5 million.
Oh, wow.
But by the time it is $5 million, it won't be measured in dollars anymore. I mean, you'll be buying a mansion for one Bitcoin, basically, a super mansion or something like that. So, yeah, that's coming, right, to a theater near you. So make sure you have some Bitcoin for that time. Yes, you know what? It will take time. But hey, you know what? You are going to get everybody's work energy being transferred to you, because that's what money is, the work energy of other humans.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get an opportunity of a lifetime to buy up people's work energy on the cheap today and hold it and watch it all come to you in the future. I mean, so what? You have to wait. Treat it as your retirement fund, because this is coming and it will be the best retirement you'll ever have. Anybody will ever have in their entire, after you, no one will come close.
Damn. So
your family.
You still think that it's early to buy Bitcoin, and just as a economic backing to what you mentioned, if we go back to when you were actually first posting about gold and silver, the dollar compared to the CPI numbers, right, adjusted to the CPI numbers, has lost 45% in value. So if people listened to you and bought silver when you were posting about it, yeah, they would have been up like 70%. If they bought gold, yeah, they would have been up 140%. But Bitcoin, oh wow, that's gone
12 million percent.
It's not nothing, it's just niche.
Yeah, exactly. There's a meme, right, where this kid's like, "Oh man, my crypto only went up 200%.
Yeah,
Nothing. Right? Whilst somebody in stocks, right? If their stock goes up 35%, they're like."
And dude, the crazy thing is, my friend at Bloomberg, when we had this drop on Bitcoin down to where we are now, he was like, still enjoying the crypto bull market, and I'm like, dude, 7% drops don't affect me. And I sent him like a Jedi picture, and it happens, coming up towards the halving especially. So I think that personally, if we look at the total money supply, which was something we discussed in more detail on today's Moon Show, the total money supply has gone through the roof. And this is for the United Kingdom. But, if we check for the United States, it's the exact same chart. The only issue is we found out that this was last updated in 2017, which is
Exactly.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, exactly. What the heck's going on? They're hiding how much money there's actually. So, yeah, that's what's going on. They just don't want to show you. This is just physical cash. So it doesn't give you a real reading of how much money there is. So effectively, they're so scared of how many people are taking physical cash out to show you that they're going to go, well, you know what? If we show them how much cash people are putting out, maybe they might take their cash too.
Actually, this is updated in 2024, but it's not M0, it's M2.
Yeah.
So it's not just looking at cash. But still, I mean, you can see the graph is going parabolic. The stock market is rallying to crazy all-time highs. But, if we look at the underlying economy, people do not have the same amount of money as they had in 2021 in the last crypto bull market. And it's a different time. And you mentioned that if we do go into a recession in terms of stocks, then Bitcoin, alongside everything else, will be coming down. And how should people prepare for that? Should they keep some money in cash or USDT to be buying that dip? Or should they keep their money in Bitcoin? And even if Bitcoin drops relatively to the US dollar, it won't be as harsh. What do you think?
Well, I think you should not gamble on, a collapse of the financial system or a collapse of the market. I think you should be all in on Bitcoin because the collapse of the dollar is more likely and more brutal to you if you're holding on to dollars and you see Bitcoin just absolutely skyrocket. You'll be
very sad.
You'll be hurting more so than if you're taking a bunch of losses on Bitcoin. Way more.
Makes sense.
You'll feel a lot more pain. Trust me on that.
Davinci, thank you so much for coming on. We could have gone at this for hours, and I really didn't want to do that, so I'm just limiting it to here. But man, thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. I am very grateful for everything that you've taught me in this short amount of time that I've known you. And I'm sure that all those hundreds of thousands of people following you, as a matter of fact, 500,000 people on YouTube are also very thankful for everything that you share on a daily basis. So thank you for being a part of our lives, man.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here. I hope everybody learns and gets some Bitcoin and profits in this crypto bull market because there's lots of opportunity here.
Awesome. Davinci, thank you so much for tuning in. Actually, no, Davinci, thank you for joining me, and thank you for tuning into this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. For some reason, if you're not subscribed to Davinci, then I'll leave a link below, but come on, let's be real here. Guys and girls, have a great day, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.